In the rough and dangerous Yukon gold country, Monica Beets, the quiet force behind Russia's mining power. Isn't just a valuable metal, it's a way of life that not many people live. More than the Beets family, which is led by Tony Beets, the loud, stubborn patriarch whose mining business has become a fixture on Discovery Channel's Gold Rush. But behind all the noise of heavy machinery and loud personalities is his daughter's story, which is quieter and more complex. Nicole Beets was born on November 7, 1993. Monica was the youngest of 4 children and grew up near permafrost dredges and diesel engines. She grew up in a world of hard work and never-ending desire. Tony Beets, Monica's father, made $15 million by simple willpower and hard work. Monica, on the other hand, wasn't interested in fame or money. She wanted respect, skill, and a legacy that she could build on her own terms. Monica's journey in mining didn't start with any help or fanfare. When she was 12, Tony gave her the keys to a front-end loader and told her to figure it out on her own. She was left alone in a huge machine that she barely understood. That was the start of Monica's education to Beachway through trial and error and raw determination. That moment set the tone for her career: face the challenge, figure it out, and push through. By 18, Monica worked hard and rose through the ranks to become a supervisor at Paradise Hill, one of the family's most productive mining claims. There, she oversaw teams, fixed problems, and made tough decisions in male-dominated fields. Monica earned her spot not because of her last name, but because she was skilled and confident. She didn't ask for credit, but those around her quickly saw that she was a leader, calm under pressure, tough when needed, and very knowledgeable about the mining process. Her role on Gold Rush made her a fan favorite. Viewers liked her no-nonsense attitude, natural leadership, and unique perspective she brought to the show. While her brothers Kevin and Mike also play important roles in the family business, Kevin as a mechanic and Mike as a supervisor, Monica stood out for the balance she brought: great with grace, authority with humility. Despite her contributions, Monica's path wasn't always smooth. Tony kept promising her a claim of her own, a chance to run her own business and make her mark on the family business, but season after season, he didn't keep his word. Finally, Monica was given a Hester cut of 3 acres. The Hester cut is a piece of land that old dredgers thought was full of gold. For Monica, it was more than just a piece of land. It was her chance to prove herself on her own terms. But mining in the Yukon isn't easy, and equipment breaks down all the time. Due to bad weather and delays in getting supplies, the Hester had to cut a steep path. Monica worked hard on the project and showed up every day, even when things went wrong. When her name wasn't on the ownership papers and her hard work wasn't recognized, she stayed and kept going because that's who Monica Beets is, even though her net worth was. It was once thought to be around $500,000. Recent reports say she makes about $200,000 a season on Gold Rush, bringing her total estimated net worth to about $2 million. This is still a small amount compared to Tony Beets' estimated $15 million fortune. But anyone who has worked with her or just watched her work will tell you that Monica's real wealth isn't in gold. It's in her hard work, loyalty, and the unseen work she's done to keep the Beets business running. Monica quit working as a miner, whether for good or for a short time. It was a big deal for the Beets family and the whole crew. Her absence wasn't just a loss of a worker. It was everything moved forward without a steady hand or a quiet boss who never asked for praise. Not even Tony. Even though he was known for being tough, he couldn't ignore the emotional hole her leaving left. It wasn't her money that made her family cry, it was realizing how much she had given without expecting anything in return. Monica's personal life has also changed over the years. In 2018, she married Taylor Miles, and in 2021 they had their first child, a girl. The family now lives in Toronto, Canada, which is far from the rough terrain of the Yukon. However, Monica stays deeply rooted in her upbringing taught her the importance of hard work, loyalty, and persistence. Her story is one of quiet determination in a world that values quantity over quality and an industry where brute force is often mistaken for leadership. Monica Beets proves that there is power in calm, that shouting doesn't make you a leader, and that real wealth lies in character, not money, whether she goes back to the Yukon mines or not. Monica's legacy is already etched into the foundations of Gold Rush. She changed what it meant to be a part of the Beets empire, not by inheriting it but by earning it. She didn't just survive in one of the toughest places on Earth for physical and emotional growth. She thrived. You can't put a dollar or ounce value on that kind of wealth. It comes from sacrifice, honesty, and the kind of power that doesn't have to be said out loud to be felt.